Hi Virgo. So I know the new moon is over, but I think with the moon in Taurus and Mercury in retrograde right now in Pisces, your opposite sign, it can be a little confusing. I mean, it's retrograding in Pisces, and that's where the sun is right now. So I think it's possibly a sign of, well, I know that when Gemini comes up in our moon cycle, that it's going to get a little bit easier. Because you're going to see that other side of yourself that you've been questioning. So I think Virgo has lots of love to give. They're nurturing. So I think you've been struggling with where to put it, I think. So I shuffled face up for some reason. Confusion. Yeah. Alright, so this is apricot, by the way. But that's 10 of Cups out first. Maybe this new moon brought some of that in for you. You got 2 come out. You had 8 of Cups, Emperor, and the Star. And I'll point the camera down. Eight of Cups, Emperor, and the Star. So, I'm inspired by Dolly today because I just got back from Nashville. And she's a Virgo. So, I love Dolly. I looked for her at the Loveless Cafe. So, it was a nice little stay. Indoor pool, fitness center. No one wants to hear about my workout. I don't blame you. I don't like hearing about anybody's workout. I'll just say it's fantastic and leave it at that. High Priestess. Yeah. Oh, I will tell you this. When I was meditating and thinking about you, it was fantastic. Maybe this don't look as good as I thought it. But anyway, okay. But yeah, it was great. Like, I felt very connected. Lots of chakra alignment. The world. If you have a lot of energy in your opposite sign of Pisces. So, apricot, please. Yes, I know. She's excited that I'm home. So, extra attention right now. So, let's see here. Let a couple more fall out. I usually do about 8. If you're new to my channel, thank you for subscribing and hitting the notification bell and the like button. It's greatly appreciated. You can share it with any other Virgos that you know. Or if you're cross-watching, you're welcome. But, I don't know. I always encourage to worry about myself as an individual. And then everything else will come at me. For me. 4 of Pentacles. So, I felt that in a way. When I was thinking about the Virgo that I was going to come back from Nashville and bust out a Virgo video, and I felt that I was, like, holding on to things. And, you might be looking at them, or you might have. So, and the Emperor fell out during meditation, too, which is your 3rd card out. So, but yeah, you're got a lot of opposite stuff going on right now in the sky. Versus where you are. I'm not going to take those. Asking for Virgo. Wow. Okay. Well, I just felt... Ooh, 7 of Cups. All of them fell face down but that one. So, I'm also going to, after I point the camera down and give you a better view of what's going on, I'm also going to draw from the Enchanted map. They're beautiful cards. There's the back of them, but it's Colette Baron Reed, if you want to look that up. So, yeah, it's a really beautiful deck. I'm getting better with it as far as connecting, but I still have to go with the book, which is common. So, alright, I'm going to point the camera down, Virgo. And I think I wanted to share this whole Dolly thing with working 9 to 5. And if you don't know who Dolly Parton is, you gotta look her up. She's a legend. And she's a mountain girl. And she made it. So I feel that energy with you. Like, I felt very seductive, very in tune. Like, things were finally coming around. And that's my true node. So I think I'm connecting with that also, so I can better connect with you. So I'll be right back. I'm going to pause it and point it down. Okay, I'm back, Virgo. Let me turn this down a little bit. I didn't take much time to go with this because of the Nine of Cups being at the bottom of the deck. So I think the desire here is this Ten of Cups, this, home and family. With all this Uranus and Taurus, what are you being given because of what you're putting out? And I know the Ten of Cups represents like a stability, but I believe that with all this Pisces energy, it could be a little delusional, is what I got. But going right to the Eight of Cups coming out second, it's like a careful with your whole vanity issue. Like, it's, and Virgo naturally has that. It's, very, a very proper, virgin, beautiful, side of them. And, they can get a little more involved in that. And I think it's a waste of energy. It's just, that's me personally. Because it can bring some emperor energy of, kind of being, I feel better than others. And I don't think you mean to do it. Like, every Virgo I've met, they don't mean to do it. They're just so honest about their words and creative. And it just, but if I let go of that, I can become the star. And when I hear the star and see how it's depicted, it's a new birth. It's a, it's the God in the sky. Especially with the Seven of Cups coming out underneath that, like what you're looking at, that when we'll get to the Seven of Cups, but it's what you're looking at as far as, what you've learned, and a lot of this finally finding yourself and seeing maybe where you could approach differently and give freely. And I think you find that when the High Priestess comes out, or you have found it. When I see the symbol here that she's holding, I think of love and Venus, and she has a heart on her sleeve. And the number 2 above it, there's a union there with self. And like I said, I think that Gemini moon coming up will definitely help you see all the parts of yourself so that you can give freely. And it's going to give you the world, which is beautiful because this is the same wand that she's holding. And this doesn't have to be gender or anything. You don't have to relate it with that. This could be male, female, a place or a thing. Because with the Four of Pentacles coming out, I feel like you want to hold on to this because it's very unique, whatever is going on with you. But instead of that, maybe let go a little bit. Because, like I said, Pisces season can bring some delusion. It can bring a lot of dreaminess, which can cause some wishful thinking. Which is why I think that fell out at the bottom, the Nine of Cups. And the Ace of Wands in the reverse right underneath that. So I think that, we can get caught up, and we're supposed to, especially with Mercury retrograding. Look at your chart and see if you were born during a retrograde, so you can naturally go back and you learn from it, and you can see more options with the Seven of Cups coming out at the end. There's, you're coming from the emotion, and you're going to use that to look at all the great things in front of you, but you feel like you can't reach them, like they're always above you and out of reach. But that's thought. That doesn't mean that's necessarily the way it is. It doesn't mean that's your environment. It just means how you are looking and perceiving your environment. I do it too. Being that true node in Virgo, I've just uplifted my roots, what I was comfortable in, And I was lying to myself, calling it my home, because I was in this Four of Pentacles energy. You know, and there was so many options I was looking at, but I didn't feel like they were obtainable. And now it's like, bam, I kind of went kicking and screaming, but I know in my past, when I look back on what I've been through, this was the easiest thing I've ever done. So it put me in that Nine of Cups energy, you know, where it's like I'm loving myself again. And you notice how he's like hugging himself, like hugging his chest. But looking up, you know, they're right above you. All you have to do is reach out, you know, and this being in reverse, it's just going to hold you back. Let's pull a enchanted map. And I'll try to shuffle on camera. Okay. Wishing Well in reverse. I love these cards because it's an oracle deck, yet I hope you can see that, because they really are beautiful. That popped right out. So 8 plus 4. We got 48 on the card. So you could look at 4s, you can look at 8s. Wow, that's amazing, because I connected with a lot of 4s and 8s this weekend in Nashville. But I always pay attention to numbers. Thanks to a Virgo, actually. I saw where Amanda Bray. Hi, Amanda Bray. She subscribed to my channel. Haven't talked to her in a long time. Again, because I was in that Four of Pentacles energy. And she was hard on me, but that's okay. I love you, Amanda. I love you. I'll come around soon. I need some time to adjust. So shout out to you, baby girl. I miss you and the babies. All right. And I'm really red in the face when I'm saying that. Let's look up Wishing Well. 48. Sorry if I sounded confused on the 48, but I just had like a bunch of like visions and all kinds of stuff that I went through. That Mercury retrograde will do that to you. So I'm looking it up. I had so much fun in your meditation, and I feel very free and light right now. So, okay. 48, Wishing Well. In the reverse, it means this is not the time to force anything to happen in your life, especially whatever seems to be eluding you. So maybe that's that Nine of Cups, just kind of letting it be with the Ace of Wands in reverse. You can't demand that the universe provide you with what you want. Unmet desires can burst into a destructive fire of obsession. Wow. Step back, breathe, take your attention away from what you want. Ask instead for what you need. Only the unseen knows how to align desire, inspiration, and its manifest form. As the coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool, which I totally believe that has right there, Four of Pentacles, the coin, Four of Coins in this deck. The coin disappears into the mystery of the dark pool at the bottom of the well. Have faith. Look at him in the water, and it looks like he's like in a little in-ground well. Don't engage in wishful thinking. There's that Nine of Cups. Okay. Whew. Alright, let me find my place. My heart's pounding. Okay. You must co-create with spirit, not make demands. You may yet get what you want. Never forget that life is filled with choices. Make a wish, but be open to the enchanted way in which spirit fulfills your desire. I mean, this Seven of Cups and this Nine of Cups, like, I think you're on your way back around to maybe something you once had, maybe something you thought you had once lost. But lots of, wow, I mean, ooh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. So Virgo, I hope this helped you. Please feel free to comment below and let me know. You can also follow me on Instagram at Hazel'sHouse8. I'm going to start making that more active. So I will see you soon, and thank you so much for your support.